Bathroom break 1 minute. How you been?
Hey man, I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
Not bad working, have some downtime.
Nice. That's always fun. That's always fun. Are you on break or are you on like personal time?
Security just got done with half of rounds, now watching CCTV cameras for a few, then start other half.
Okay, nice. That's not too bad. Is the rounds a lot of walking? Or is it like a semi-smaller building?
"19 floors take Abo at 3 HRS in total."
Holy shit. 19 floors. I guess one cool thing is it's got an elevator. But you gotta check the stairwells too. Is this some kind of like top secret building, or is it like an old age home or something? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize she was throwing the rock. I'm trying to set up my temple the way that all the fancy streamers are doing it, like a big snake. But I'm doing it a little different. I'm keeping all my weird corruption chambers.
I usually take elevator to top and use stairwell to walk down.
Yeah, that would make more sense rather than walking from the bottom to the top, eh? So the good method for running the temple is to go along the exterior and make like a line all the way around. But like when I seen the TikToks on the people doing it, I had already had like a whole bunch of rooms and stuff that were taking up a decent amount of the map. So I've been like slamming the Architect and slamming Etziri to get rid of all those rooms so that I can make my little line here. And I'm having a hard time swapping these two pathways in the rooms on the side here. So like I've been thinking about like making this side all this stuff, and then I'm thinking about cutting this room off here and starting to work my way down towards the Architect. But like instead of going to the Architect, I'm gonna turn again and I'm gonna go all the way around the Architect and then down towards this way. And hopefully these paths are gone by then so that I can come to this point and then like go towards this room and then go up towards this room and make like a big swirly here. Like a tilt-a-whirl. The only thing is, it takes forever going through this fucking thing. But like, I definitely see the loot getting better that's dropping. Like, the more rooms I'm adding.
I need to watch video on it one of these days. Seems confusing as all hell.
It's at first when you're looking at their videos and you see all the rooms and like the line going around, you're like, oh yeah, that I could do that, right? And then you're like, wow, it is actually kind of confusing. And it's hard to start out is the problem. Like it's hard to start it because like every time you run the temple, you lose a room or two. So like you gotta be smart with how you start it. I would say, as you can hold 6 medallions, right? I would say get all 6 medallions that you can hold, but like have 3 of them as the room can't be stabilized and have 3 of them as re-rolling room placement cards. That way you can like roll the rooms, get the rooms you need to connect the line. So like basically certain rooms connect to each other. Like I can't get this chamber of souls to connect to any of these rooms over here. Like if I had another chamber of souls. But like this garrison will allow me to connect to a commander, and then a commander will allow me to place another garrison on the other side. So basically, I don't know if you notice, it's every other room is a garrison, because with the garrison, I can place either a commander or an arsenal on the other side of it, which allows you to keep placing rooms in a straight line to keep going, which makes it easier to farm the rooms as well. You'll see once I go over to that side. But like you get the room, the tokens to stop rooms from destabilizing, and you put it on the end of the line, and then the line can't leave. Like you'll save that line every time. This side of the temple kind of sucked because I got all the rooms all scattered. But like I'm not familiar yet with what rooms connect with what rooms when it comes to these fancy cyborg rooms. Oh, you fucker.
Besides temple, what farm would you recommend? I tried ritual, breach, and abyss. I can't seem to get abyss light to drop like all the other.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple of videos where people are all like, "Oh, you know how to get more Omen of Lights? Get the spirit, the noble wolf. Get the wolf to go on to the rare enemy in the abyss. Get more Omen of Lights." Like, no, it doesn't work that way. It just chooses when it wants to drop the Omen of Light because it's still RNG no matter what. I've found, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, with the way the market is going crazy right now, like everything is super overpriced. Your most profitable thing to do right now would be to do gathering breach splinters. And my little technique for gathering breach splinters is I just use three breach tablets, and each breach tablet you have the mod on there, plus number of clasped hands spawned by breaches, and then also try to get the mod on there that either gives you multiple breaches, like I think you can get like a 4% chance at 10 breaches or something. And basically You can get +3 classed hands spawned by breaches on each tablet. So that's 9 classed hands. And then if you've Zesty Boy 3 times and you got all 8 of those points, there's a couple nodes in the tree that make you get more breach splinters from classed hands. So it's like perfect because you get the 9 classed hands. And honestly, it's a lot more than 9 because once you get those 2 Atlas points, I'll just show you. So the first one is class hands in your maps have 20% chance to be guarded by magic. Monsters, breaches in your maps have 30% more class hands. So that 30% applies to the 9 extra that you're spawning with your tablets. So really you're getting 9 plus 30% with this first node. And then this second one, class hands in your maps have 60% chance to drop double breach splinters. So it's worth it because you get 9 times the 30%. And then like I'd say like 15 to 20 of them drop, and each one of them gives you like 2 to 4 splinters. And then I'm pretty sure it's only like 20 splinters for a divine right now. So each map you can get like anywhere from 2 divine to 5 divine. And then like on top of that, while you're completing your maps, you're getting your temple crystals. So if you already have your temple crystal thing to 60, you might as well just go and do a whole shitload of breach maps, collect all the breach splinters, and then just sell the breach splinters and then run your temple and just keep doing it back and forth, endless. Because remember also with being able to turn tablets into rare tablets, you can also now use stuff like Orb of Annulments on the rare tablet. You can bust it down to 1 modifier and then sit there and spam the Chaos Orb until you get the modifier that you want on your tablet. Then you just add your couple other modifiers, because I mean, when people run tablets, they kind of mainly only want 1 stat, you know? Like if you're running
How do
Abyss.
I get to 60? I'm thinking at 54.
I don't remember exactly where all the medallions drop for getting the +6 crystals, but you just keep running the temple and eventually like the medallions keep dropping to increase your capacity by 6 crystals. So basically you find 9, because you start off with only being able to do 6, right? So you'll find 9 of those medallions in the temple that upgrade your capacity by 6. And then also with running maps and getting crystal, like getting crystals. So when you go and put 6 mods on a tier 15 map, if you run that tier 15 map without it being corrupted, you'll only get 2 crystals. Okay? So if you're only running uncorrupted maps, then you'll have to run 30 maps to get your 60 crystals. if you run corrupted maps, though, I don't know if you noticed, but every now and then when you corrupt the map, instead of it turning into a 16, it adds another modifier to the map. So now instead of 6 modifiers, you have like 7, or you can get 8 modifiers, okay? If you run those tier 15 maps with the 7 modifiers on it, you'll get 3 crystals each time you complete a map. So you'll only need to run 20 maps in order to get your 60 crystals, rather than running the regular tier 15s with 6 mods. You only get 2. You have to run 30 maps, so it saves you a little bit of time if you corrupt them all and only run maps with 7 or 8 mods. Saves you a lot of time, actually. And then, like, if you have like a lot of your atlas open, you're not really worried about leaving maps incomplete, like turning them into map attempted maps, then just go and try and pick a whole bunch of small maps to run through just to get your crystals. I mean, you can do 20 like no problem, probably within like 20 or 30 minutes, to be honest. That's if you're like really lucky and you got a lot of small maps. Small maps are like, there's a map called Confluence. Confluence is just one big rectangle. And then there's Ravine. Ravine is just one big straight line. You can run the tower maps, the one bluff map, that's just a straight line. You got maps too that like Crypt Epitaph, Epitaph, Edipaph, or whatever the fuck it's called. That one's pretty small, simple. It has the same layout pretty much every time. I'm not a fan of the big squiggly maps that don't really have any direction. Like there's one, fuck is it called? I don't know if it's augury or step, but one of them is like it's all open and stupid, and the boss is that toxic guy. Not really a fan of that map because you got kind of like aimlessly going around waiting for the boss symbol to show up on your mini map. But then like there's another map. Again, I don't know if it's augury or step, but it's like a big square and it's just all hallways, and the boss is at the center of the map. You just have to activate 3 crystals and it opens the door. That one's pretty simple and pretty basic, pretty straightforward. I like it. I'd say my favorite map is Ravine. And then second favorite would be Bluff. Third favorite would be Spring, because Spring is also it's also pretty straightforward, straight line. And then Crypt, and then Confluence, and then Savannah, and then that square one with the dragon in the center that I was just talking about. I'm not really a fan of maps like Molten Vault. Molten Vault's kind of annoying. Um, Overgrown, that one's kind of annoying. With all the purple shit everywhere. Yeah, fuck is it called? Sun Temple. That ball of fire in the center that damages you. The damage isn't the annoying part. It's the running through all the hallways, getting the dead ends, and running back around. The tight, narrow hallway ones suck for doing abysses too. Like you'll get the abyss right in the center of the hallway, and then because I use Spark, it travels along the ground. It'll only go where there's open space. So the spark won't go over anything to attack anything. So when the abyss spawns right in the center, like say the doorway in front of me, for example, if it spawned right in the center of that, I have to run up and roll through it to get to the other side and kill the monsters. So like sometimes like a really strong rare show up on the other side of the fucking hole, and then I have to try to get over there to attack it while it's attacking me.
Can't you do the Holton trick to get crystals fast?
No, they patched that like weeks ago. They patched it before I got to have fun with it. The way they patched it though is they made it so that if you're 10 levels above the area level, then you don't get the crystal. So, like in the story mode, in the campaign. So basically, um, like if you're level 90, then you won't be able to play any of the like you'll play them, but you won't get any crystal counts.
I thought they recently put it back in.
Yeah, like the crystal thing's in Holton, but you can't. If you're 10 levels above the area, then you can't collect the crystals. Like you'll go
I
in there
didn't
and
know that.
yeah, you'll go in there and you'll kill the monsters around it, and it'll do the animation thing, and you don't get the crystals. It would be cool though if we could, because I wouldn't even care if they put the random placement on the Holton. I would have never even done Holton. I would have done the map that's Ravine, because it's just a straight line. You wouldn't have to look for anything. Just run in a straight line until you get to where the crystal is, kill the monsters, and then just restart. Ravine would have been the more perfect one, especially if you got a lot of movement speed on your character. you could just fly through the map and hit it. And then it also sucks that the temple doesn't go between characters. So like, I can't go and make a new
I'll
character
grind off to do
and do
second
that.
part of round 2 to you later.
Yeah, man, for sure. Good luck on your run. Thanks for coming back.
Hold it! Tail. A storied artifact.
Speak.
I'll post it right away. What's new? Yes? All right, your order is registered.
Alright, I don't know if anyone's here, but I'm gonna take a break.